welcome back to another mod look video for Farming Simulator 22. Yes, we'll get right into it and I'll show you the mods that have shown up in the mod hub, new for the 13th of January 2022, and I will start this one off too by saying my apologies to you all. I did miss a mod in my last mod review, and it was this one here in front of me, which is the Total Mixed Ration Pack by Pascal Kautz. It's 1.26 megabytes to download. We'll use one slot each to these. Yeah, these are essentially just your big bags of Total Mixed Ration. We have 1,000 litres here of the big bag, and then we have the big bag in the pallet, which is the same, 1,000 litres. And you'll find these guys in your shop menu under big bag pallets. You'll find that one, $460 for 1,000 litres for that one. And you can buy up to 8 at a time if you wish. The next one is in the same spot, just under big bags. It's at the end here as well for 360, so a little bit cheaper. These big bags always seem a bit cheaper than the ones on the pallet, but that's it in store. And same options, you can get one bag up to 8 bags if you wish. But yeah, that's the Total Mixed Ration Pack. Yes, moving on to the newer mods for the 13th. We start off with this one here, which is the water tank by Flusty94. It will use 1.70 megabytes to download, will take up 2 slots on console, and it is essentially what it says it is. It is a water tank. A much larger one than the base game one, but works exactly the same. Put it on your farm, bring your trailer or tanker up to it, fill it up with water, and yeah, it will charge you for water. It is not free like the hydrants we got the other day, but yeah, just another option on your farm. You'll find this in your build menu under constructions, under buildings in containers. It's right there at the end for $15,000, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll supply your farm with fresh water. Not a bad mod at all. Okay, following that we have the Sawmills Pack by Olhalder. I think I've said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. 10.73 megabytes to download, and will take 26 slots on console for the 25 slots, not 26, for the large sawmill, which is over here. That's this big guy over here, big sawmill. I'm pretty sure this is the sawmill from Elm Creek, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, but yes, essentially a sawmill. You put your timber here, where the trailer symbol is. That's your sell point icon there. Timber here. You can buy it here or start it up making wood planks, small or at the large one. So it'll take three trees to make 4 planks, I think, by the look of that, plus 1.5 ton of wood chip. So yeah, a lot of trees. for 4 planks. Okay, anyway, seems like very small amount of planks for the full tree, but okay. But yeah, yeah, that's it. Pretty much. You get your wood chip out of here. When it does produce wood chips, just pull your trailer up here to this trigger, get your wood chip, you put your wood in there, and your planks show up here in that spot there. Very nice indeed. And up next after that is, in the same pack, is the small sawmill, the 25 slots on console, and that's this guy over here, which I'm pretty sure is a sawmill from the Hout baler on the map. So again, put your logs here where the trailer symbol is. That's your sell point icon, so you click on that to sell your logs or load your logs into the sawmill. That one's to get it started, and it will take the same 3 trees to 4 planks and 0.15 for wood chip. So your wood chip will spawn over here in the wood chip bin, just there, and you'll pull up here and fill up for your wood chip, and your planks will show up right there. Yeah, not bad indeed. Also in this pack, 3 to 4 decorative items. You can't go into these, you can't use them, they don't open, they don't do anything, they're merely a decoration piece for your farm. And the first one is, you get 2 different garages. One will use 15 slots, the other will use 19 slots, and that is this guy here, just your timber planked garage. As you can see, you can't open the doors, it's merely just an aesthetic. Still not bad looking. Then there's this garage here, which I think this is the one that uses the 19 slots. It's this one, it's a bit bigger. Can't open the doors. Again, it's just a decoration. Then after that we have this guy here, which is the sawmill office. This will use 18 slots. Again, it doesn't actually work, you can't enter it, it is just a decoration piece. Miller's sawmill, but I guess you could put it next to one of these if... Oh, excuse me guys, that was a big yawn, sorry about that. I guess if you were doing no man's land or forestry on a map, you could just place this and use it as part of your let's play, as your narrative or your story. Come in, see the side office, make your jobs about timber mill, up to you, or you could just not use it at all. But yeah, that's the site office right there. Bad decoration. And last but not least in the decorations pack, these are just your plank pallets. So you've got the thin long one, the medium wide stack, and you've got the big thick 4x4 sort of poles, and then you've got a mixture of poles and planks pack there. They will use 1 slot each on console, all of those, and you'll find all of these under constructions. The sheds and office are under decorations, under others, there they are there. So you have the sawmill office for 90 grand, just for a decoration. It's basically a useless building, you can't use it. Same with the 2 sheds, you can't use them, they're merely decorations, but both $5,000. And then you've got your different planks. So you've got your small board stack, medium board stack, medium bar stack, and your large bar stack. Each are $50. And yeah, that's the sawmills pack. Okay, up next from the sawmill is this guy out here. There it is over here. This is a modded hayloft. It does look like the one in base game. However, the capacity has been lifted, so it's been doubled. Instead of 250,000 litres, it now holds 500,000 litres of straw and hay. It's actually called the hay storage with bale acceptance. It is by Fib7 and it is 1.23 megabytes to download. We'll use 5 slots on console. So that's where you fill up your loose material once you have material in it. And just to show you that it does take bales, I've got a couple here to show you, but this is where you can dump your bales and or your loose product, and it, I guess, is meant to have a chopper in there, and it will take your bales and turn them into loose product. Now apparently your bales will yield higher with the density. And there you go, so there does take your bales. And now when we have a look, we have 27,104 litres of loose straw in the hayloft. Not too bad at all. Wait a minute, I'm pretty sure those bales were 8,000 litres each. Or 9,000 litres, okay. So that's not too bad. If they're 9,000 each, 3 nines, 27, and I turned them into loose, I got an extra 104 litres. Well, that's not too bad. Little bit extra. Yeah, it does take your bales, but yeah, very nicely detailed. Timber looks like timber. Has the blower sounds when you put the bales on there. It makes the sound of operation. And you'll find this in your build menu, under construction, under silos. It's right there at the end. It will take your square and round bales of straw and hay and a 500,000 litre capacity. And it says right there, storage space for hay and straw with bale chopper, 63,500 to place on your farm. Up next, after that, we have these little guys over here. These are the John Deere RTK stations pack by Mafiu FS, 3.86 megabytes to download. This RTK station on the left of me here will use 3 slots, and this smaller one here will use 2 slots. In Farming Simulator 19, these came with the, or not long after the John Deere Precision Farming mod we had back then. It's not in FS22 as yet, but they, when you place them on your farm in FS19, they would help your AI workers to be more efficient, and you would use less fertilizers and products like that on your field to get your job done. In this one, in the description, it just says it makes your weather report more accurate. Whether that is true or not, I don't know. But you come into here and yeah, it's supposed to make your weather forecast and stuff like that a lot more accurate than what the base game one is. I haven't seen any difference. I'm not saying there isn't. I just haven't noticed a difference from having the station or not having it yet. but don't quote me on saying that it doesn't work, because it may. I just personally haven't seen it. But they are nice looking mods, very well detailed. Got the nice tripod stand there, twin aerials, same on that one, but you have this one solar powered, John Deere label down there, very nice. It's a modern 4G light setup as well by the look of that. So yeah, very nice indeed. And moving on from there, we have the PBOX1 cultivator, which I'm pretty sure is this little fella here. Is this guy? No, that's the force shrit. No, that's, sorry, wrong Colt, that's a Discaro. These are the ones I'm looking at. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Yes, I just had to check my notes. Oh, I'm losing my mind, I am. Oh, I need help. I really need help. Oh, dear. It's these guys are the ones I'm talking about. These are the PB's cultivators. So you have a small, a medium, and a large one. You have the small one, which is at 3 meters, I'm pretty sure. Bigger one is at 4 or 5, and the large one is at 8. We'll have a look in the shop in a minute. But it is by Blend Art. I'm going to butcher this name. Kolchosnik Jr. and TT Check Modding are the people behind these mods. They will take 9.09 megabytes to download, and the little guy here, the PB3031, will use 3 slots. This one here, the PB3051, will use 4 slots, and the same with the PB3081 will use 4 slots as well. I will just grab a tractor. I know the quad track is a bit of overkill, but it was the closest tractor here. I'll get back to those little Gators in a minute. But they all have the same options in the shop. It's just one's obviously bigger than the last. They are shallow cultivators. They do have the swinging chain harrows on the back, and there are some good options on them chain harrows, but just come out to the field, you drop it down, and it will cultivate out to 8, 5 and 3 meters as intended. The 5 and this 8 meter do fold up for transport, like so, with nice smooth animations. We'll drop him off. We'll jump in the shop. So under tools, under cultivators, all the way down here at the end, the Lizard PB3 series, as I'm going to call them. The 031 is 3 meters, the 051 is 5 meters, and the 081 is 8 meters, and 3,000 for the 3 meter, 6,000 for the 5 meter, and 9,000 for the 8 meter. They all have the same options, so I'll just show you on the little fella. So we have the heavy harrow, the mid harrow, the light harrow with tyres, so that's just to push weight on the harrows. We have the light harrows with no tyres, back to the heavy harrows, main colour, anything on that pallet. Design colour, anything on that pallet. Which changes the blades underneath there. And then the last design colour is your harrow at the back. Very nice indeed. And exactly the same on this. Same harrow options. Same colour palette. There we go. That is the PBOX1 cultivator pack. Up next after that one we have, all the way back out here behind my hayloft, we have these guys here. These are the concrete roller pack by Realistic Farmers, 2.96 megabytes to download, and you get the CR190-190X for 9 slots on console, which is this front one, and then we can get the CR290 for 9 slots, which are these back guys. These are both the same, but I got two to demonstrate and show you what for, so I'll just show you how they work. And they are basically a roller for rolling your fields, your grass fields at least. So you can roll along with just the one, which flattens out your grass, or with the frame on the back. We can hook up both of these and tow these along like so. These guys will just roll your fields like that. Also, if you don't want the two on the outside, it does have a hitch in the middle, so you can just pull this one and the bit bigger one behind it, or the two like I just did. But it will flatten your grass like so, back to a growing state, from ready to harvest to growing. Interesting. You will find these in your shop menu, and not under rollers like I thought they would be. They are under your grassland care. So there they are at the end there. So you've got the CR190-90X for $5,000 at 1.9 meter working width, 30 horsepower required to pull this, and will work at 12 kilometers per hour. And that is the option. You have the CR190 with a single pin hitch, or you can go to the CR190X, which puts the extra two on the outside with the extra frame and bracing. Very nice. No color options, that's just how they come. And then next to him we have the CR290 for $5,500, 35 horsepower to operate these, 2.9 meters working width and 12 kilometers an hour working speed. There's no options on this at all. It is how it is. It comes just like it is on screen. And that is the rollers, guys. Alright, up next from that we have the Fort Schritt B352 by AAA Modding, 3.93 megabytes to download. We'll use 3 slots on console, and that is this little guy back here, the first one I got confused with. I'll just come back here and have a look at him. We'll have a look at him once I can line him up properly and attach him. So that's him there. He's only about 3 meters wide. It is a Discaro. And that's it. It will cultivate your field out to 3 meters. Just like that, like it should. So in your shop menu under Discaros, at the end there, the B352, $7,000 to buy. And it's not 3 meters, sorry, it's only 2.1 meter working width. 80 horsepower required to use, and yes, 3 slots on console. So jumping in, we have standard design. There's B352 in brown, or the B352 in green, and back to standard. I don't mind the green, looks like a class green. Or you've got the olive brown there, whichever colour you wish to go for. Adds an extra $500 to the purchase price, but yeah, that is the little B352 cultivator. Discaro, sorry. Basically same difference. Anyway, after that we have, I need the tractor again. Back over this way. And I swear we got one of these in a pack the other day. Came with the rear one as well, but now we have just the front one on its own. But anyway, still a very nice mod. It is the Seppi MS9 base. This guy here. I'm sure we got a Seppi pack. It is from Agra Design Austria. 6.18 megabytes to download. We'll use 4 slots on console. And it's basically a mulcher. You turn it on and lower it, and it will mulch your field just like that. Just basically, I think, what the rollers were doing. This one's just a powered one. Very nice indeed. You'll find it under tools, under mulches. Yeah, there's the pack there. So you've got that one there, which came with that rear one. And now we have this one. So you have the design and colour new, design and colour old, design old in black, design and colour new. We also have warning signs, yes or no. We have attacher 1, which is the 3-point link frame there, minus a tank. Then you can add the tank, which puts that little black tank on it there. Don't actually know what that tank does. I think it's just aesthetic. And we have attacher 2, which puts the 3-point link on the opposite side. You can have it without or with that tank again. And then you can have both attachers with or without that tank. So you can now pick this up from both sides, just like the one in the other pack. Will take 100 horsepower required to operate, 2.8 meter working width at 12 kilometers an hour. Very nice mod indeed. Weird we now have 2 in the game though. Anyway. Moving on, up next we have these guys. We have the MAN TGX 6x4 tanker truck, which is this purple guy right here. It is from Taxi 007, 9.49 megabytes to download, will consume 12 slots on console. And it is basically what it says it is. It is a tanker. You can hold L1 and press left on the D-pad to open cover. I didn't see what that did. Oh, there it is. Opens that toolbox there at the end, or the pump housing. It's the horn. Lights. So all and off. So you can haul water with this thing, or milk, possibly herbicides and stuff as well. You can fill it, just like so. Pretty steady flow rate. As you can see, $116 it charged me for water. Nice tanker truck though. Nicely detailed mod. Not a bad tanker to have on your farm at all. And before I jump in the shop and show you this, because these two are right next to each other, I'll show you this one first. This one is the MAN TGX 18.500 4x2 truck by Kazstan 18. 9.74 megabytes to download. We'll use 10 slots on console. It is basically just a truck. Horn and lights on or off. If you hold L1 and up and down on the right stick, you can raise and lower the rear suspension, like so. So it has airbag suspension, very nice. You can pump up or down, so I guess if you had a heavy weight on there and it sagged your truck, you could lift that back up so it's level. Nice feature indeed. Okay, you'll find these in your shop menu under vehicles, under animals for the tanker. It's right there, 160,000 to buy, and it will hold all your liquids. So it will hold milk, water, diesel exhaust fluid, herbicide, liquid fertilizer, digestate and slurry. And it will hold 24,000 litre capacity. Will run at 80 kilometers an hour. Very nice indeed. Options, we have main colour, anything on that pallet. Design colour is the tank on the back. So you can have stainless steel, chrome or black, and then rim colour, chrome, silver or black, and then your license plate option there as well. And then the other truck you'll find actually up in trucks, there it is there, the TGX 18.500, $120,000 to buy, 80 kilometers an hour, 500 horsepower. We have fender type 1, which is the open dual fenders at the back wheel. Type 2 just encloses them in completely, like so. Spoilers, we have no. The fairings, so that puts the back fairings on there, and then the fairings with the roof spoiler, then back to no. I like the fairings myself. Wheel setup, we have standard and forestry, which all I can tell changes the tread on the back dual wheels there. Bit more of an aggressive tread on that. Again, main colour, anything on that pallet. Design colour is the bumper. Then rim colour, we have chrome, silver or black or chrome. silver and black. And then your number plate option down the bottom there as well. Very nice overcab truck, if I say so myself. Alright, up next after that, which is the final mod for this mod look video, is these awesome little things over here. We had this pack in FS19, but this is the John Deere Gator pack by Black Sheep Modding. 23.38 megabytes to download, and the 6-wheeled buggy here will take 7 slots, and so will the 4-wheel buggy here. Both consume 7 slots, but you have different backs. So starting here, you have your normal tray back with straps. This one I just put the forestry cage on, but you can have it without that forestry cage. You then have the 32A sprayer, sprays out to 5 meters, so liquid fertilizer or herbicide. You then have your 3-point link back with some weights on it, so you now can use small 3-point link items if necessary. And then we have the little fertilizer lime spreader attachment as well. You also have beacons on the roof. We have lights and a light bar, and then those extra lights on the front are just the indicators. There are plenty of options on these things. So you can put the spreader on there. You can change the width by holding L1 and clicking R3. It will change the width from 10 to 8 to 6 to 4 to 2 back to 10. So that's your 10 meter. Then you go down to your 8, your 6, your 4, your 2, back to your 10. Very nice indeed, and not a bad rate of putting out that. Beacons off, drop that one off. Also have here this one. Oh, if I can line it up a bit better. Come on. Just doing it for me earlier. There we go. Finally. It's just your 3-point link option. So this would be a bit too heavy, but you can attach smaller things like so. So it's too heavy, so I can't steer too well, but yeah, you can kind of move it around. Not a bad little detailed buggy at all. Very handy on the farm. And we have the 4x4 with the fully enclosed cab. You can't open or close the doors, but it has beacons, has lights, horn. We will attach the sprayer on the back. Holds 400 litres. L1 and X to unfold, and then L1 and square to turn it on, and we can spray at a very reasonable flow rate as well. Very nice indeed. Also, another little thing I noticed while mucking around with this earlier, I'll just leave that 4x4 one there, and we'll get into the shop in a minute. I just thought this was a cool little detail, just a personal thing, but yeah, I think it's really cool. So on your standard bale, we'll call it a bale tray, if you have a look, it says the John Deere Gator diesel on the stickers. So if I attach the 6x6, it still says diesel, doesn't change. But if I now move the 6 wheel out of the way, I jump in the 4 wheel, and I now hook up to this back, label changes, the fenders appear, and is now a Gator 4x2. Back to diesel, fender disappears. How cool is that? Not bad at all. Anyway, in the shop you'll find these under cars. So you've got your Gator 6x4 for $15,000. And it has a heap of options. The options are the same on both, whether you get the 4 or the 6. So under configurations you have standard, 600 kilogram front weight, 900, 1200. Protection bar, which just puts a flat bumper there. Protection 2 gives you an actual little bull bar. Protection 3, bull bar with brush bars to protect your guards. And then 2 extra brush bars over the top to protect the corners and the top of your guards. Protection 5 puts the bumper with a ball hitch on it. Protection 6 just adds the bars before, just leaves the ball hitch on the front. Back to standard. Tyre options, you have Trailer Borg, John Deere, which gives you that tread. Michelin, that tread, and the Nokian, which is what I went for, which I think suits it nicely. Then we have design configuration. We have Model 1. Model 2 puts a little windshield on it. Model 3 gives you the roll cage. Model 4 roll cage with bottom windshield. 5 with full windshield. Model 6 gives you the light bar. Model 7 gives you light bar with windshield. 8 is light bar with full windshield. 9 is the roof. 10 is windshield, full windshield, light bar. 13 is light bar, roof, windshield. Full windshield for 14 with light bar and roof. Then you just got the 2 little spotties instead for 15. Then straight through with all the window options, and then 18 gives you the doors with all the light options with an enclosed cab. You have beacons, yes or no, so you can have it on the stick, 2 stick beacons and then none. Or if you have the roof or the roll bars, it gives you the 2 on the roof or 1 on the roof or none. Additional lights like that, just gives you the blinkers like I showed you. And then you have the Gator 6x4 at 25 kilometers, 40 kilometers and 50 kilometers. So slightly different engine options. Main colour, you have John Deere green. And have, oh excuse me guys, oh I'm yawning again. That's pretty bad. John Deere yellow or a yellow, and then an army green. Design colour all the same pretty much, just the yellow and the black. Changes the seat colours. And then rim colour, same as the design, yellow or black. So that one looks like a little old army buggy. How cool is that? And of course your license plate number on the bottom. And just to show you, the 4x2 is exactly the same options. We have standard, weight, bigger weight, largest weight, back to protection 1, all the way through like so. So I guess the weights would be handy if you're using the 3-point link attacher on the back. You could put the 1200 kilo weight on the front to balance out your weight. Same tyre options, Trailerborg, John Deere, Michelin, Nokian, back to Trailerborg. Then model design 1 all the way through to 20, back to standard. Beacons 2, 1, none. Additional lights, yes. And then Gator 6x4 at 25, 40 and 50 kilometers. Main color green, yellow or olive. Black or black for the wheels. And then your license plate number at the bottom. So after the Gators, we have the Gator attachments, which we'll find under tools. So the first one we have is under is under miscellaneous, which is the 3-point attacher, and it will take 2 slots on console. Actually, all the attachments will take 2 slots on console. This is the 3-point attacher here, as you can see. You have the choice of the colors to match the Gator. So you have John Deere green, the yellow and the forest green. But that's where you'll find it. No other options available on that. After that, you'll have the sprayer, which is under sprayers, the 32A for $2,000. 5 meter working width, 500 litres of product, and will run at 12 kilometers per hour. And again, same colour options if you want to match it. But that's it. Other than the colours, no other options. Next up after that one, we have the fertilizer spreader, which is under fertilizers. It's right there, the 10CUFT Gator 30, which is $2,500 to buy. 1,000 litres of fertilizer or lime to hold. 10 meter working width, will work at 20 kilometers per hour. And the same again, just your color options, no other options at all. And pretty sure last but not least, under trailers, yep, we have the John Deere Skip. Will hold 800 litres of product for $2,000. So any of that product moving across the bottom there, it will hold. And again, same options, except you can put the forestry cage on or off. And then main colour, anything on that John Deere pallet. Right there. I don't think there's any more. Oh, yep, there's one more. A bale container for $1,500. Again, just looks like the flat back. Does have a couple of straps, and you just have the color options. Yeah, I forgot to actually get that one out, but yeah, it's basically just a flat tray you can throw your bales on, or probably even pallets as well. But you could do that with the skip back just as easy as well, I guess. But yeah, it's just another option. Might make it easier to load without the sides on it. And that, my friends, for this mod review, winds out this mod look and the new John Deere Gators for the 13th of January 2022. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was informative for you. And wherever you may be, have a good day, evening and good night wherever you may be, and see you in the next video. And of course, thanks for watching.